Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. Welcome to the channel. My dear viewers, first I would like to apologize for not being able to do the last weekdays, weekly videos or the weekend. I wasn't quite well, actually. I did have a severe cold, which is over now. It took 7 days, 7 days for it to heal. My voice is not 100%. I hope it's not too harsh for your ears. So, but I didn't want to prolong it any longer because I know everybody's waiting for their money reading, like to actually, once Libra was done, Scorpio time now, Sagittarius, and so forth. So I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you all for your patience and understanding. I'd like to thank you all for being here and being part of my support system and enjoying these readings and letting me know. Thank you for your feedback, for your warm regards and best wishes, and my best wishes to each and every one of you. Now we're doing Scorpio for July 2025, a little bit over, and it's all about your money, my dear Scorpio. Your work, your career, your finances, everything you need to know about your money. We're starting with 2 messages from the heavens for all Scorpio. Let's begin. The first one says, love. You are going to be doing something you truly love. It looks like to me that there is a bit of freedom. Something is setting you free. And that something could be in connection to success. Something that you're succeeding or excelling in, or the heavens becoming very loving, giving you that support that you need, which is going to help you achieve a sense of freedom. Maybe you were too overwhelmed. Maybe you were doing too much. Maybe you were not able to express yourself and have your freedom. Well, you are being set free and you are going to be loving this period of your life. And some of you could be setting you free. You might be meeting someone spectacular. You might be working together a few days a week, and that way you've got more freedom. Maybe doing your own business with someone that you really care about, love. It could be a great partnership love also. But the most important factor about love is that it's going to support you to have a little bit of freedom with the basis of success. Success being the cause of you being able to have freedom. So that sounds great. Maybe you'll be making more money, success, more money that you can have time off and have a little bit more freedom and work less. Let's have a look at the second message for July. And this is starting in July, actually. And it's going to go on for some time. The next one shows renewal. There is a rebirth in your life. Something is starting fresh. I know that Jupiter in Cancer does help you reach to levels of, I'm trying to remember, how does it work? I think it affects it trines you. So it does help you actually reach to levels of completing situations. Some of you will be completing to start new chapters. So renewal is very much in conjunction to that, in connection to that. Now, there may be situations starting new partnerships also, very strong in this, new partnerships that are going to bring you a lot of success, and you are going to be working together, united with someone. So that sounds really wonderful. You might be working in team. So that is great news. Now, to come to the other one, which is something you've been wondering about or wanting some answers or some guidance. This is like a question and guidance from the heavens. For all Scorpio, July, a little bit over. We're just taking one. And I'll finally cut it. And it says forgiveness. Now, forgiveness is always needed when you're holding yourself. First, I'll talk about yourself. If you're holding yourself accountable for something and not forgiving yourself for something and constantly devaluing your efforts and expecting too much of yourself, and Scorpios usually do that. Don't expect too much. You're doing the best that you can. In fact, you're doing too much. And that's why the heavens' love, or the universe's love for you, is giving you freedom, success, to release you from this tight grip that you have on doing too much. So forgiveness is very important to reach any sense of peace or inner peace. So forgiving yourself and letting go a little bit, letting the grip go a little bit and setting yourself free a little bit, having a little bit of freedom is important. And the other factor may be you might be holding something in your heart regarding someone that might have done the wrong thing by you, or might be not quite lenient with you, or maybe they're just being a little bit too inconsiderate with you, and or maybe somebody might have done the wrong thing by you. It is time to forgive, because it shows to me now the only way for you to heal is to release, and the only way to release is to forgive. So forgiveness is going to come at play in your life in July, and that is going to set some records straight, because you've got a renewal, a new beginning that takes you to the next level. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck, tarot deck this time, for all Scorpio July onwards. Let's have a look what's happening in your money, career. Wow, what a great beginning. You're celebrating. There's a great celebration, the beginning of celebration. Something magnificent is happening, and this marks the beginning of a great happiness that's coming your way. It might be very much connected to this renewal. Whatever is happening, this renewal shows that you are going to start with celebrating a situation that is going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, success. There may be a celebration to do with family. There may be a celebration to do with studying. What else? 3 is about business, partnerships, production, profits, or something, just something magnificent. Maybe falling in love and getting married. That could be a part of it too. Even though this is a money reading, there is a connection of love, renewal, and celebration. So that's that one, but you're celebrating something magnificent. Maybe the end of a cycle. That could be another part that you're celebrating, because we have the end of a cycle and the beginning, a new beginning. So, or even forgiveness, forgiving that which was happening and holding you back, and then celebrating the forgiveness, and then finally being happy and in a peace. Let's see the next message from this deck. Wow, the 10 of Cups. How amazing. The 10 of Cups is having all your wishes and dreams come true. And this is the reason. Now I know why you're celebrating. Because you're reaching to a level of getting what you've wanted for the longest time, whether it's a home, whether it's a family, whether it's your own business, whether it's your own office, whether it's a particular promotion that you wanted, a leadership position. My dear Scorpio, you are going to be celebrating big time. Prepare for a lot of your dreams coming true. With the 10 of Cups, like that's the utmost fulfillment, and having your wishes come true. And that is an amazing start. Absolutely incredible. Wow. All right, let's have a look now. 2 more messages from another deck. I'll just put these away and see what else, my dear Scorpio. So far it's been spectacular. The truth. We have the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups shows that you're leaving a situation where you were emotionally unhappy. There was a space, a situation, whether it was home, work, or with dealing with someone that was very difficult, that you were persevering, but now marks the end of a cycle that was quite difficult. So you're leaving that behind you and you're moving forward. And perhaps maybe it is in the process of forgiving. You're forgiving and moving forward towards more happier grounds, towards more happier time, towards a new life. And that's why we've got renewal. So you're leaving a situation that's no longer working to move to a better place. And that is the reason why you are celebrating. You're celebrating the ending of a chapter that was making you unhappy with the 8 of Cups. Okay. So this sadness and unhappiness ends because you're destined for a lot of happiness. Oops. As I was shuffling for the second card, if it was anybody else, I'd be scared of this card and not take it out. But you've got to know the quality of the Tower. I just need some water to explain it, because the Tower, people get scared of the Tower. And there's a good reason. But when it's explained well, I'm sorry for stopping here. I have to have some water. Now, what you need to know, my dear Scorpio, the Tower does bring a sudden disruption in your life. Something ends, that's for sure. Something drastically ends. But with it comes an important message. Whenever it comes to the end of a chapter or a particular event in your life, or a situation that has been holding you hostage, that hasn't let you be yourself, a situation where you've been just using your energy and persevering, unhappy This is to do with Eight of Cups. Unhappy, wanting to leave, but holding off in hope that this is going to be over. Sometimes you tend to, over time, we tend to become comfortable in that uncomfortable situation, just so that, because it was out of your hands. Now what happens, this is when the universe and the heavens intervene, and the way they're intervening is magic. Why? Because you are destined for renewal, and you are destined for a lot of happiness with the Ten of Cups. This tells me that this chapter has to come to an end. The Tower shows that a situation in your life has no more benefits for your highest good. So it has to be removed. And in order for it to be removed, it does happen drastically sometimes. Sometimes it's all of a sudden. Sometimes it's a crisis. Whatever it may be, however it may be, and it difficult may be, even if there are tears involved in this ending, those tears are there to cleanse that which has reached its end, because you're starting fresh and you're starting with a lot of happiness. So the Tower comes to clear, to remove an obstacle that was in your life, sometimes short-term, sometimes long-term, that was there for a long time. It could be a person or a situation. Removal of that, because you're destined for something better. And it's divine timing now for them to be removed, for this situation to be removed, so that you can start a new life and prosper and be happy. And of course, to celebrate this renewal. And that's what we're talking about. Everything happens for a reason. The worst card, the worst message in these tarot comes for a reason, just like everything in life. Everything happens for a reason. It might be the worst scenario, the worst situation, but it happens for a reason. And when you investigate and meditate and go in silence and look at the bigger picture, you get to understand everything. Everything becomes self-explanatory. Okay, so that's the Tower. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to try to put this one here, remove this, and put it on top of it. Okay, so the Tower is sitting there and the celebration on top of it. Now I'm going to go on and see what else you need to know. I'm going to take 3 messages from this deck, see what are more important factors for all my dear Scorpios. By the way, in regard to the ending of this situation, I see July, which is the readings for July, to October, July to October, the removal of this major inconvenience, unhappiness, restriction, whatever you might call it, but certainly unhappiness, because the Eight of Cups is when you're not happy. Emotional strain, it's over. So for many of you, it will start the ending, this disruption that will happen. All of a sudden, something happens and this situation or person is removed. It starts in July, and the healing of... and also don't forget, remember I said there's going to be something wonderful happening, which is going to give you... you'll be loving what's going to happen, and it's going to give you freedom. The removal of the situation is setting you free. And you finally get your freedom. And the process begins in July and all the way into October. By October, you should reach the level of utmost happiness. Now we're going to take 3 more messages from this deck. Starting with the first one, yes, you are leaving. So with Eight of Cups shows you're leaving a sad situation in order to move in search of more happiness. You're not happy where you are. And guess what? The Six of Swords is exactly the same. There is trouble. There is a situation, a daily conflict that you're not happy with. And this situation is ending. It could be someone leaving also. Someone leaving the picture. It could be that you might be having a problem with one of your colleagues at work and you've been put together to work. This is just an example. You've been put together to work together, but you're not getting along and there's constant battles and conflict and, you know, and somebody might leave. It could be yourself or it could be the person, but it is happening all of a sudden. But there is movement towards the better. The Six of Swords, the truth is finally releasing you. It's like you did hard work. It was karmic. It wasn't easy. Now it's time for you to rest and move towards the light. And that's what the Six of Swords is all about. So that confirms again the Eight of Cups. You're leaving. Oh my God. How amazing. Confirmation after confirmation. I love that. I wish all readings were like this. Now we come to the Ten of Cups. again, as you can see, the Eight of Cups and the I hope that the Eight of Cups comes up so that you can see it. It's leaving, and again, leaving, confirmed. Now we have the Ten of Cups confirmed. You are going to be shouting to the heavens in gratitude, because you are going to be getting that which you have dreamed of, whether it's love, whether it's something that you love, whether it's abundance, whether it's freedom, whether it's your own business that gives you freedom, whether it's a lot of money where you can do whatever you want, whether it's a home, paying off a mortgage that was overwhelming you, whatever it may be. It could be someone wonderful that you might be meeting, and you're rising up together to high levels of fulfillment. That's what the Ten of Cups is all about, and that's what you've got. And this is all worth celebrating, isn't it? Isn't this worth celebrating, this magnitude of blessings that are coming into your life? My dear Scorpio, I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. You really deserve this. This is incredible. Okay, so we know now that, and we need one more. And it says the Eight of Wands. This shows that a great opportunity is coming to you. It'll come in a way where there may be news or a letter, some information comes to light. It's going to resolve a problem, and finally you're able to go, or this person is going to go, or this situation is going to end. And with it comes a great opportunity. So 2 birds with 1 stone kind of a situation, where a resolution and an opportunity. But you've got to act quick. With the Eight of Wands, you can't prolong it. It's going to happen very quick. And I really see July, August for this. So we're doing July reading, and I feel like July, August is going to make it all happen. Okay, now, finally, what you don't see happening is there could be the greatest gift from the heavens. Look at that. The greatest gift from the heavens, the beginning of something magnificent that gives you great fulfillment. The Nine of Cups, wishes and dreams come true. And for many of you, could be the beginning of great love, because the Ace of Cups and we have love are united. So you might be, meeting someone, you might be falling in love and starting a new life with someone wonderful. And that's why maybe the Ten of Cups is here. Even though this is a money reading, but we can't dismiss the fact that there is strong, powerful love here for some of you. For some of you, love is the factor, what is needed, because this is the gift from the heavens, and the heavens will only give you what you truly need to have great fulfillment. And that's what this is. And for some of you, this could be the greatest gift, like of a windfall, a lottery win, a lotto win, very easily, to get all your wishes and dreams come true. That's very possible also, to have the Tens of Cups here, being so fulfilled in so many ways. The Ace of Cups can be a great windfall. So play the lotto or the lottery, and play small. Like I always say, there's videos about that, and about your lucky numbers, where they're located, and how to play them. Everything is in the video called Real Lucky Numbers in the posts. And it's in the post, you'll see also the numbers for your sign. Play them or play the lottery, whichever. But play it small, play it consistent. Every month, every 2 weeks if you can. Whatever doesn't strain your budget, but that's wonderful. Good to know. So that explains that. Now that we've established this, and many of your wishes and dreams coming true, the Nine of Cups also, it's very important to know this. What you don't see happening is a lot of your wishes are going to be granted. A lot of your wishes that you've wanted for the longest time, your manifestations, what you've been trying to visualize, or what you've been praying for, whatever your belief system is, they're coming true. You are going to have your wishes and dreams manifest right before your eyes, come true. So that's great news too. Very important to know. And that's why you're so happy and you're celebrating. So of course you'll have the power to forgive. You will go through forgiveness. And there's great healing when all of this emotional fulfillment is here. Great healing. Now I'm going to take 2 messages from another deck before I do. Oh, okay. So they both came out. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. Let me put my glasses on. Right. We've got the Botanist, and the Botanist is all about legacies. It's about parenthood legacies. Something you've wanted to do maybe for the longest time. Some of you might be wanting to leave money to your children. Maybe you're selling property or selling something because you've wanted to leave these legacies for your children. And this can also be parents. Those of you who are parents, those of you who are receiving legacies from your parents. This can also be in situations of inheritance. Inheritance from parents. There is legacies and there is fortune coming. And this also is in regard to getting what you love. Now, this is amazing. And it coincides with everything we talked about, because we have the sailor. This is all about wanderlust. And wanderlust is about wanting to explore and travel and see different places. It's as though you will have the freedom to be able to do that. There's new influences in your life. There's new means that you're capable of doing what you were not able to do before. So that's great news too. Now I'm going to take on 3 messages from another deck, and then I'll clarify the cards. Okay, so we got the first one. Let's just put it here. We've got the coffin. We've got the tower. And let's see what the third one is. Glasses on. Right. Don't be afraid of the coffin. I'll explain it in a moment. The coffin is about something that comes to an end, which we have already talked about. You're leaving a situation that's difficult with the tower, the 8 of cups, and the 6 of swords. You're leaving a difficult situation. It's coming to an end. But it is also about sometimes financial challenges and bad investments. So you've got to be very careful to avoid financial challenges and, dipping into your savings. Avoid bad investments. Don't risk anything at this point in time, because it's not a very good time to invest in a situation. Or you can still invest on the condition that you overanalyze. Look at everything from all angles. Be 100% sure before you step in. That's the only thing about the coffin. The other important factor is the coffin has got other meanings. Ending a job and rebirth, starting fresh somewhere else, like you might be leaving an area, leaving your job and moving to another job, moving for work. It could be night shift, working in the evenings, changing your concept of work from office work to night shift perhaps. It could be about office work also. So that's what the coffin is all about. But this one can also be connected to the coffin, because the coffin is also, like I said, about endings. You could be leaving your job and starting your own business. The cutlery is about your business and wanting business tools and wanting money to buy business tools, needing more money, and at the same time, but living well, doing well, because if you do leave a job and you get your own business, you will be doing exceptionally well, because you're destined for freedom and happiness. And this connection with someone may be so wonderful with the Ace of Cups. In this scenario, getting your wishes come true, you might have that perfect partner. Could be a love partner that you'll start a business of your own together. So more money, living well, needing more money also for business, like putting more money into your business, or getting more money to start a business. There could be a food-related situation here, food-related business or career. Some of you career and food-related. This can also be about being a sole provider, but there's more work coming and more profits and more money. So doing well and living well. That's great. And of course, the tower also supports this situation, because it's about earning power and building a business. Look at that. We're just talking about all that. Earning power and building a business. Sound decisions are needed, and they will be made. There may be careers that are corporate jobs. There will be power play. Power. You are going to be having the power to rise, to rank up. An unstable position becomes stable with sound decisions. So that's all happening for you. That is magnificent. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next level. And the next level is clarifying the cards. Okay. Let's have a look at important factors so we can understand things better for all Scorpio. I want to understand the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. Leaving because due to unhappiness. Right. Okay. Well, it seems like there was too much conflict. Do you see the 5 of Wands? That's just showing there were no agreements. There were disagreements, continuous battles, and these disagreements were causing everybody to be unhappy. Finally, that's why they're saying there's going to be forgiveness, because the forgiveness is when you actually accept the situation for what it is and then leave in peace. To leave in peace is to forgive the situation, to forgive those that you were in conflict with, or they were in conflict with you, and then set things straight and then leave. But you're leaving, without a doubt. Or someone is leaving, that's for sure. This person could be someone of earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or they might have strong earth energy in them, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But also, it looks to me like the problems could have been to do with money. Ultimately, you are going to be empowered. See, leaving, there it is, the Six of Swords. Once you leave, you are going to be empowered again. And the last third card, Fia, was the sun is going to be shining in your path and bringing you healing from all the conflict, letting go of a situation, bringing you success and radiance, and also it can bring you someone wonderful. Now, this someone can also be an earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Now, to know who's coming and what sign they are, have a look at your general reading. At the end of it, you will see the list of people, their star signs, and their combination. You'll know exactly what is happening here. More refined, more detailed in regard to this earth energy. Because I feel like someone also is going to change your life. Someone is entering your life and bringing you a lot of happiness. So the Magician shows you will be in absolute power once you leave. So that explains all of that. Leaving, right? We're all about leaving. Now, we're going to move on to the next level. The next level is the Ten of Cups. Let's see what is this happiness all about. This gratitude, this dream come true. The Ten of Cups for all Scorpio. Oh my God. This is about, look at this. Oh, wow. Do you remember here? The Eight of Wands. So I'll explain to you exactly what this is. It shows when something, a situation that has reached to an end. The Two of Swords shows that there is no way out. Every solution at your disposal you have attempted. And the conflict is too severe. So this is a situation where it comes to an absolute dead end. It isn't about stuck or trying to make decisions or what to do. It is about a dead end, an absolute ending. And the fact that it's swords, it shows that the truth finally is seen. Where the truth wasn't seen, you were thinking, oh, there's resolution. I can do it this way. I can tackle it that way. We can do this. We can do that. This resolution will work. This solution might work. But the Two of Swords means you've come to an end. At that end, nothing is resolving the situation, so it has to come to an end. Now, the Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands repeated shows to me that once this ending comes to an end and you want to leave, right, you will. How? With the information that's coming with the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is going to be the major source for you to be able to move and to reach to this happiness, because don't forget, we're asking, and it's destined. We're asking about the Ten of Cups that I repeated in your reading. You see? This utmost happiness. We did the 8, now we want to know about the 10. And the 10 of Cups, for you to reach to this happiness, remember I said you've got to act quickly when information comes to light, because you are going to resolve a situation by leaving it and putting an end to it. But at the same time, there's a great opportunity. Remember I said 2 birds with 1 stone? The opportunity which you need to take advantage of. Find a resolution how to leave a situation that can be resolved and it's at a dead end, and also at the same time have this great opportunity. This great opportunity could be anything that is going to be so great for you, but you need to act quickly. Take advantage of this information that it comes, or news or propositions. You act quickly and you'll get there. By the way, it is destined. Luck, destiny is all on your side. You are meant. You are meant. This is the time for you that you are meant for this happiness. How this came in connection to this happiness. Look at that. You are destined. So destiny is going to control situations so that you finally get what you deserve. And what you deserve is utmost happiness, gratitude, blessings coming into your life with the 10 of Cups. You see how these 2 figures are hands in the air, hurraying for all the blessings and all the miracles that are pouring into their life. So the Wheel of Fortune shows a great fortune, great luck, all in your favor. 29-29. It seals the deal. 11-11. Okay. So now you understand. There is any kind of fear from the tower, something coming to an end. Everything ends when it's time for it to end, and when something more spectacular is coming, it gets removed. So that sort of confirms what I was talking about the Tower. And destiny shows that you are destined for happiness. You're destined for fortune. You're destined for glory. So it's coming. It's got a control situation to bring you exactly what you need. Okay, so we don't have to further know about this, but we can. We can find out more about this. Actually, this was in reference to that. Yeah, I'll just put this here. Okay, so we're moving along now to the next one, and we are going to come to the Eight of Wands. Let's see a clue about. I was going to ask about a clue, but I saw the Ace of Cups. Still, I won't take it out. I'm just going to shuffle one more shuffle in reference to the Eight of Wands to see what is the opportunity all about. What is it going to do for you? How is it coming? Information about this great opportunity and the fact that you're leaving. It's resolving, maybe giving you that option to go, or something that you are able to go towards. Let's have a look. The Eight of Wands fell. Oh my God. Oh my God. How incredible is that? How magnificent is that? Just tell me. Tell me how magnificent is this? Look at the Eight of Wands, what it's going to do for you. It is the Eight of Wands that's bringing. Remember when we asked about the 10 of Cups and we got the Eight of Wands, which was over here? No, sorry. How did I... Here. And it was destined. So, my dear Scorpio, it looks to me like this information that's coming, this situation that's going to take place, it's going to fulfill you not only by getting all your wishes and dreams come true, but also a soulmate connection with someone that is going to be spectacular in your life, that will help you rise, help you heal, help you become stronger. And guess what? This person is, now I know 100%, they have got earth energy in them. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Why I say earth energy, now I know, because you are water and you need earth to thrive. And what I'm seeing here, your soulmate is coming to make you thrive. Whether it's going to be a business, an opportunity, a change of life, something hidden from you is happening. Your higher self is trying to tell you, maybe you haven't really understood what's going on. Your dreams are trying to tell you that things are going to become spectacular. Prepare for it. Wow, I love that for you. Now, finally, we're going to do the celebrations. What is it that you're celebrating? For all Scorpio, celebrations. And we've got freedom and leaving the past behind you. How amazing. Freedom from all worries is going to be over. Something is finishing. Something that's been restricting you. Something that's been, like an example. Let's say you have a business that maybe when COVID time came, it started dying and it just died and you can't lift it up. So, but you keep forking out money and putting more money towards it. You keep investing in it and it's not giving you, but it's just taking from your energy, taking from your resources, taking from your efforts. You're not seeing results. Like just an example, you're leaving that past behind you and you're moving forward. You're going towards a very happy time in your life where you're absolutely free from cares and worries and headaches and debts. Leaving the past behind you is going to be the greatest thing you will do. And that's why you are celebrating. There is great opportunity and there's wealth. Look at that. What you don't see coming from all of this is the beginning of prosperity begins, and there is wealth, legacies, generations of money coming to you. You are going to be quite wealthy. Wow. And this was all in regard to celebration. So you could be celebrating this wealth without a doubt. I mean, I'm not talking about the 10 of Cups 3 times. We'll just talk about this. You are destined for wealth, my dear Scorpio. Great fortune is coming to you. The greatest fortune is coming. And that is magnificent. Wow, what can I say other than wow? Fortune to the highest level and degree. Great fortune in every way. So that's in regard to the celebration. Okay, what is ending? Shall I do this so that you know, in case those of you are wondering? Look at that, it answered me already. Because I was looking at this to do this first, which is the Tower, so you know what I'm pointing to. Then I looked at the Three of Cups. I wanted to know about the Three of Cups, but now my eyes go back to this, and I was thinking, should I do this? This removal of something in your life. And I looked at the end here, and I saw resting from a battle. So you were in an internal battle. Without a doubt, we know that. And then finally, this battle is over, and that's why you're leaving, because you're not happy. And that's why all these opportunities and destiny is bringing everything. So, but I'll still do it for the sake of, for those of you who want to know. Let's have a look at the Tower and the ending of this chapter. Okay, for some of you, it could be the passing of someone and there's inheritance. For others, this is a reward for all your hard efforts. You're being paid for all that you have endured and all your sacrifices, my dear Scorpio. A lot of money is coming your way. A lot of money. A lot of rewards, recognition, and victories are coming your way. You are going to be in the most miraculous stage of your life, where you are going to be so abundant in every way, and this is all happening all of a sudden. Just like the Towers all of a sudden, and so is the Four of Pentacles. Something you didn't expect all of a sudden. Big money coming your way. All of a sudden, you are going to become wealthy. Play the lotto. I can't think of anything else. And look at that, what you don't see happening. Didn't I just show you this before we did the cards? You're resting. Okay, this could be in connection to an air energy that you're resting from. Air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. This is the person that could be that you were having issues with, an air energy. But you're resting from a big battle, and the truth is releasing you. And that is the greatest news. Now, I'm going to move on to the next two messages for all Scorpio further to know. Oh, and we got one. I didn't think I'll be able to do the reading well with my voice still recuperating, but thank God I'm able to do it. So I'm very happy for that I was able to do that, because I know you've been waiting, and I apologize for the delay, my dear Scorpio. Get ready for new horizons. Look at that. Get ready for new horizons, just like I talked about here. Now this shows, and you know what, it says far away places. Remember I said you're leaving, you're going, and you're starting fresh, or somebody's leaving. Then there is all these new chapters, the renewal that's starting, that's going to give you abundance. Remember, it is after moving away from this situation that abundance is coming. Big abundance coming. And the other one says grounding. It says go deep, explore your roots, explore what you need to know, what you want to go and do. Because don't forget, you had wanderlust. And wanderlust, where is the wanderlust? Some of you could be traveling because you want to know about your roots. Maybe you'll have the freedom, because don't forget the freedom. Where is the Fool? Here. The freedom. Now that you'll have all this money, you will be able to explore your roots, travel, do whatever you want to do, because you've got that free time. No more cares in the world. No more worries. So you will be able to look at your roots, or to look at traveling. Wanderlust is about exploring, and there is all possibility, because these three cards, these three messages synchronize, because you've got the freedom from cares and worries. Once you're paying off all your debts, you have no problems. You've got plenty of money, plenty of support, love around you, someone wonderful, fortune with you, luck with you. Of course you'll be able to do everything. You'll be able to travel. You'll be able to do so much. And that's what this shows. And that is wonderful. Now, let's take on 2-3 messages from another deck. And in these few messages, what I'd like to know is timing and a message for all Scorpio, July onwards. Financial discipline is needed in some cases. It says success is coming towards you big time. But you do need financial discipline so that you don't go, when you're free from all debts, start splurging too much and spending too much. I know all Scorpios are very practical, and they're very, very refined in their way of spending and organizing money, without a doubt. I have a few Scorpios in my life, all Libras too. Financial discipline is needed. Maybe you'll start becoming too generous because there's so much wealth. But anyway, as for timing, 4 to 8 weeks from July onwards, all the way to December. Okay, the next message for all Scorpio, we've got follow your dreams. Remember, follow your dreams. The wanderlust I was talking about, the going and exploring your roots, and traveling and seeing different places. You've got the right to do that now. Not the right, the capacity, because you'll have all the funds to do so. A lot of money is coming. In every way, money is coming. And fortune is with you. So timing, follow your dreams. You've got within, I would say, 4 months, July up to 4 months, all this is becoming possible. So remember, there is so much wealth for you to explore. And that's why you've got ranking up. You see, you've got the ranking up because there is so much money coming your way. Unexpected. Some of it might be expected. No, actually, they're all unexpected. Unexpected, out of the blue. Fortune is shining on you, and that's why you're rising. And when they said this is rising up, ranking up in life, your status, and it's also about power, extreme power used in this message twice. You are becoming empowered to the highest level and degree. And the empowerment here seems to be all to do with wealth. Big amounts of wealth. So that's very important to know. Very important to see this, to bring this on. And like I said, the timing. And then I'll do one more, finally. Just one more for Almighty Scorpio. And it says adventure. Do you see the one, the last, how it keeps repeating? You're able to travel. You're able to go and explore your roots, your home. If you were, living in maybe your parents or grandparents might be in another country, exploring your roots, being able to do so, having the power of wanderlust, wanting to explore, wanting to take adventure. And guess what? This is taking place within 10 weeks up to October. All of this is going to become possible, and you are going to be looking into it. I'd say by October, there'll be a lot of thinking of traveling. October. Wow. So that is the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Let's just take one Chinese cookie and see if there's anything they want you to know. For all Scorpio, and there it is. In case I missed out on talking about anything that's important, or if it's a confirmation. It says wisdom. It says to focus on the past is to lose the future. And that's why we had the Six of Cups. Remember, I held it well here. I said to you to release the past. I didn't say it. The heavens and the universe are saying it. I'm just delivering the message. Let go of the past completely. To focus on the past, you lose the future. If you're holding grudges about people that hurt you, forgive them. And that's what the forgiveness is all about. Forgive and leave. That's all you got to do. Forgiveness and leaving. Leaving the past behind you. And it says here, if you hold on to it, it can only hurt you. And you could lose the future. Listen to advice from an older person. The older person could be me. I'm pretty old. Older person, which will allow you to move on. Or there could be someone older in your life that might tell you some message. Because I saw the High Priestess. Somebody's going to let you know, don't hold on to the past and what is being said and the conflict, or let go. All you do is meditate, heal, uplift your vibrations by being in silence, by meditating and breathing, and forgiving. Remember, everybody that comes in our life for us to go through learning, teaching, and sometimes they can be the stepping stone for you to move to a better life. If you were in a job that you're not happy with, and you're destined to be somewhere magnificent, to go to that place, to play the lotto and win, or to have a lot of money come to you somehow, and you're stuck in somewhere and putting up with situations, the tower comes along, removes you so that you can move on. But if you hold on the grudges, you're not released. There's no inner peace. That will be eating at you, festering within you. So you just let go of it by meditating and using forgiveness to be able to heal, to release. Don't ever let anyone's words dictate your actions. Always let your soul be the compass of your destiny and your next step. And that's the end of it. Enough philosophy. Now, my dear viewers, I hope you enjoyed this reading. And do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. Please continue watching. The more you watch, the more you support my health. Watching the videos all the way to the end helps me big time. Wish you all my best wishes. Sincere gratitude to all of you, and sincere best wishes to each and every one of you. Namaste.